MamMkhize utrenda-ke ithina esenza indaba eSouth Africa. Asitrende.
Now on this next story, I want to discuss the former Kaizer Chiefs captain Willard Katsande's appeal for help. Willard Katsande was severely assaulted in what seemed like an incident of road rage. The soccer star is seeking justice after he was assaulted by a motorist. According to Robert Marawa, go check out the Twitter account. There are Twitter threads from Robert Marawa. He said that the former Kaizer Chiefs captain was severely assaulted and his car damaged by a motorist in an unprovoked attack. Robert Marawa also tweeted that the perpetrator had been arrested and will appear in court this week. He also shared the graphic images of the incident, and the incident apparently happened last week, which was the last week of August. He also tweeted that after damaging the car and causing bodily harm to Mr. Katsande, the motorist sped off, but thankfully Willard managed to take the vehicle's number plate. That was really a smart move considering the circumstances that he was under. Katsande has not yet opened up about the incident on his social media. As confirmation to the story, he retweeted Robert Marawa's tweet about the incident. Now, Kickoff also reported that Katsande was traveling home after making his debut for the new club Sekhukhune United against Chippa United, of which they won 2-0 that Saturday when he was violently attacked in Roodepoort. Now, the suspect immediately fled the scene. The damages to his car are estimated to be around 50,000 rands, and this is a drastic case of road rage. Now, Katsande immediately opened a case of common assault and malicious damage to property at the Honeydew police station, and a male driving a Ford EcoSport is alleged to be the one who attacked Katsande. Investigations into the case have already started, and the suspect, because they immediately fled the scene, they have been arrested and is said to appear in court this week. Investigations into the case have already started. Now, we applaud Willard Katsande for being smart about the whole situation. I'm very thankful that he didn't retaliate and didn't aggravate the person further, because who knows how that would have happened. The message here is stay away from road rage. And if you can't stay away, never retaliate. You never know how crazy the person you are confronting is and what they are going through. Just quietly collect your evidence and walk away, which is what Willard Katsande did in this situation. And we cannot express how it would have ended up if he decided to fight this crazy person. Now, we are glad he is safe and he has the opportunity to get the justice that he deserves. Now, let me know, what are your thoughts on the story? Do you think that this person is sane? Do you think they just didn't like Katsande, or do you think they even attacked them for being Willard Katsande? I don't know. I just felt like it was too personal. Man, you should see the images that were circulating. The blood, there was blood everywhere, so it was really bad. I do not condone any forms of violence, and I don't know what this person was thinking, but hopefully they get the fair punishment. It's not justifiable for anybody to put their hands on anyone. Let me know what you think on the comments below, and on to the next story. MamKhize is allegedly struggling to take care of her football club Royal AM. Now, this comes after Far Post ZA, a popular football page on Twitter, reported an all-exclusive. They revealed that Royal AM players refused to train on the morning of It was reported that 15 players had not been paid, and some of the players were paid half salary. The players were promised apartments, but dololo. It's also alleged that some of the players couldn't relocate with their families from Bloemfontein to Durban, and that their families can now not join them in Durban. Now, in the previous video, I talked about how at the time MamKhize bought Bloemfontein Celtics. It was not only bankrupt Bloemfontein Celtics, but The former football club was banned from buying players. I don't know whether this is affecting her now when it comes to matters of her selling or buying new players and kind of making those kind of adjustments so that the club can generate funds. So I really don't know whether this affects the ability for Royal AM to buy new players, to loan some of the players. I wouldn't have a clue. However, this is the story that I felt the need to report on, since the last video is doing very well when it comes to views. So it's telling me that you all need to be updated on these types of stories. Now, on another Twitter thread, Farpost ZA also revealed that all players have to share a room at the clubhouse in Pietermaritzburg. Coaches are also sharing rooms with players. There are 62 players in total. At the time the report came out, it was reported that MamMkhize, aka MamKhize, was going to have a meeting with the players that day in Durban. Farpost ZA also came in and said that they called the club for comment, but they were turned down. Farpost even shared a picture that looked like where the current players are sleeping. Could MamKhize have perhaps bitten off more than she can chew? Robert Marawa also tweeted before that the players were not living under good conditions. Just a few days after the former Bloemfontein Celtics players left Bloemfontein for Durban, Robert Marawa tweeted that chatting to the players now on the phone who are sleeping 4 per small room is sad actually. Whether morning or night, it's rough. Now this tweet also came with a fair amount of backlash because some people were accusing the people that were supporting Robert in exposing all of this of being too hard on MamKhize and the fact that she needed more time after spending the 51 million rand to recover. Some of the Twitter comments that I screen grabbed, they said she couldn't leave her Royal AM players in the NFD and she couldn't leave Celtics players jobless. Somehow she ends up a bad person all the time. MamKhize will always be wrong lah. Everything at Royal AM was done in a hurry as if they are shooting a reality show. When people lay constructive criticism, people say it's a hate on MamKhize. Another one also said Royal AM needs to cut out some of their players to survive this, and also MamKhize needs to understand that she cannot save everyone. 62 players, yo, that's too much. Allegedly, I heard over there at Mamelodi Sundowns there's over 200 players. Can MamKhize please go to Patrice Motsepe and seek counsel and advice because she really needs it. She hasn't done this before, and on top of everything else, she's a black woman. We all know how hard things like this are for us black women. So my own 2 cents, I think she should go over there at Patrice Motsepe's camp and see what is happening with Mamelodi Sundowns, and perhaps she can be able to formulate some kind of strategy to maintain all these 62 players, if it's there, if it exists. Now guys, tell me what you think. Could MamKhize be struggling to maintain this club? Could MamKhize be struggling to maintain this purchase of this club? And could Royal AM be running out of funds, or do they simply need more time? Tell me what you think. Do you agree with the tweets, or do you have a different opinion?
MamKhize saw it fit to respond to the allegations that she was being accused of, and this is what she wrote down on her Instagram page. This morning I find myself in complete shock at how a reputable top media platform like Farpost ZA can go ahead and publish a story which is not balanced without confirming the fact, and one that is based on hearsay or the so-called source that cannot be revealed, especially when they have my direct contact with me. I think we have a problem in the South African media landscape, and true journalism is lost. Today, many journalists only care about getting views and sales. Some are so eager to publish damaging stories to try ruin people's reputation instead of just calling to verify. I wish to clarify some of the damning allegations that were made. 1. Our match with AmaZulu FC was cancelled due to medical issues at AmaZulu FC. The team were having, which I am not at liberty to discuss further, but feel free to contact them. 2. 8 players were not able to receive payment due to issues with their contracts needing to be finalized. The matter is ongoing and being sorted, hence we have personally called the union president to come and assist. 3. Players that are sharing rooms is out of choice, not because we force them to. They are friends and they asked to be put in the same room. 4. We are not responsible for housing players and their families. They are professional players who earn salaries and are liable for their housing arrangements. We provide accommodation in season when the team is camping at the base. 5. I know journalists have some code, never reveal my source. My advice is to make sure that your source knows what they are talking about. Royal AM has a full team of people that are qualified to comment and verify on any queries you may have. I really hope the journalists and media houses that wish to write about me, my family, or my team will do a better job in ensuring that they publish facts and not hearsay. In future, please reach out to my team for comments. Then she left all the emails of the people that need to be contacted every time that stories need to be confirmed, or hopefully they answer MamKhize, because I will definitely be using these email addresses when a story breaks out. I was not built by the media and I will never allow them to break me down. As a team, there will be stumbling blocks, but we are taking it one day at a time. Aspheli amandla. Thank you. Okay, this is very classy of MamKhize, I must admit. However, when Farpost said that they contacted you or your team for comment, who is the person that they contacted? Because that person is the reason why they went ahead and published. You know, when it comes to breaking stories and all of that, timeline is important. Even me and my videos on YouTube, I'm learning that, because I'm such a perfectionist and I like bringing accurate stories or stories that are verified. It kind of takes time for me to deliver videos that are honest. So MamKhize, in the future, for future reference, a media house contacts you and they want commentary, please respond, because if they don't, they will just write that, you know what, we gave them a chance to respond and they never did. But I'm glad that you responded with your Instagram. Instagram is a very powerful thing. We get it, we get the message, and there's no struggle. We are seeing that you are not struggling to take care of your team. At least that's what this post is assuring us. Well, guys, tell me what you think on the comments below. I didn't want to release this video until at least I got something like a response from MamKhize, but now that we've gotten it, I think it's time that we talk about it. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. Do you think MamKhize is just saving face here, or is she really honest in saying that she's able to handle her team? It's just the issues, the payment issues with the players, and that all of them are willing to share rooms. She's not responsible for the accommodation because she pays them. Okay, so hopefully none of the shenanigans ever come up. And I also want to know, why would a person leak a story if they agreed to sleep in rooms? I mean, there's a lot of question marks for me here. Whoever leaked that story, did they want the quick money? And why risk the reputation of you having a job at Royal AM just so you become a snitch? A lot of things are weird to me right now. I'm unable to add 2 and 2 together, but hopefully this thing never comes up again. It seems like these people had an agreement and an arrangement, no MamKhize, and she's really trying by all means not to disappoint everyone. So let's hope it works out for the best in the future. Don't forget to like the video, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next upload.